this damn Aborigine nonsense. That stuff is false. We not Aboriginals. We African. The Mayans, the Olmecs, the Aztecs, all of them are African. They're simply a mixture. They're the children of the Kemetic people, commonly known as the Egyptians, the Nigerians. One in particular is the Igbo. They one of the many people that fathered these tribes, as well as the Yorubans. They're one of the many people that fathered these tribes. Hell, you can find Igbo language in their tongue to this day. And the Kushites. There are 3 African peoples. In South America, you can find South African remnants. So all of these Aborigine Negroes out here spreading false information, don't know what they're talking about, don't study. They don't read. That's all they were. These Aborigine Negroes, they cling to 2 things. The Americas and Egypt. One, Egypt wasn't even the greatest African civilization in existence. There are kingdoms in Africa far greater than Egypt with stronger armies. But niggas will never know that. Everybody always want to downplay Africa. No. We are all African. To be honest, the African diaspora is nothing more than the West African diaspora. That's what you actually would call it. If these Aborigine Negroes really knew what they was talking about, they would be teaching this truth and not spreading false information. You got Negroes talking about voodoo actually came from the Americas. Voodoo did not come from the Americas. That's an African practice. The people in the Americas were practicing animism. They got that from South Africa. That's a native South African practice. Before black people landed in the Americas, there was no one here. America did not just generate dark-skinned people with woolly hair. That's false. We all came from Africa. That's just the truth. Too many of our people are so full of hate that they don't even want to acknowledge their African origins. Because every time they look in a mirror, they looking at a Negro. But for all of you, y'all need to understand one thing. You being from America is not going to make white supremacists like you more. Because if y'all think that they can't wipe out an entire continent of people, y'all really got some studying to do. Because they can and they have. One of the last Aborigine women to be alive in the Americas died in the 1800s. And she described seeing her people's death. We're not the children of these Aborigines. We're the children of the Africans who came here after. Also, many of these so-called Native American tribes are a mixture between Dravidians and Africans. Like an Indian, a so-called Native American, for example. They're a mixture. Indians are nothing more than Dravidians. That's all. Black Indians are Dravidian. This is why they have straight hair and dark skin. They're not African. We are Africans. Every Negro in the Americas, from South America to North America to Canada and all the islands in between, are African. They're Negroid. Dravidians are not Negroid at all. So to be honest, the world is populated by one second. To be honest, the world was populated by sub-Saharan Africans, because everybody in Africa isn't a Negro. You have Negroes, you have Barbers, you have North Africans, which is so completely different from Afro-Asiatic. A North African is not an Afro-Asiatic. Afro-Asiatics are black people who are of African origin, who originally lived in or who migrated to Asia. And all of this can be documented in Kemet or Egypt. The Egyptians have temples dedicated to the Mayans in Egypt and the Olmecs. This tells you that they was there. Why did they have these temples? Because they fathered them. But you have some people that'll teach you that, oh, the Olmecs and the Mayans fathered the Egyptians. No. Y'all black Masons need to be quiet and stop deceiving y'all own people, because that's all y'all are. You either don't know no better or you're a black Mason. That's all. All of this hate and jealousy going on against Africans need to stop. Because most of y'all try to say, oh, well, Africans enslaved other our people. No. No. Y'all don't even have that right. These was individuals. That's like saying just because 2 or 3 black people in America sell drugs, all African Americans sell drugs. That's literally what y'all saying. And the people that were selling and trading Africans are already traders themselves. These were not simply just prisoners of war. Don't let nobody tell y'all that. This is my second video, so I'm gonna make a part 2 soon. But I gotta get going.